Hey, what's up guys, Pallav here, and we have the brand new Vivo V5 that was released in India recently. We're gonna do a full review in this video. We already did an extensive unboxing. We showed you what's inside the box and we had a quick first look at this device. This is the full review, so we're gonna talk about the performance, battery life, camera quality, and hopefully we can give you some sort of opinion or verdict on whether you should spend your time and money on this one. So you see the USP of this device is the 20 MP moonlight selfie camera. The front camera is 20 MP. It's one of those phones that has or claim to have a better selfie camera than a rear camera. You have some of the quick specs over here: fingerprint sensor, 4GB RAM, 32GB ROM. The MRP is 18,980, but you'll actually get it for just under 18,000. So once you open the box, on top as usual you'll find a phone. I'll quickly go through the unboxing process here. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because we already made a different video on it. SIM tray opener tool, your manuals, and then the back protector, the 2 MP wall charger, the micro USB cable, and the earphones that do not have a volume rocker. So that is the phone, the Vivo V5. It has a 5.5-inch screen, HD resolution. You can see the design is kind of not much different from the V3 or the V3 Max. In this case, you have this nice metalish kind of a back cover that extends to the sides. Also, I like the golden color. It's very subtle golden. You also get it in gray, but I like this color better. Also, the logo here is nicely created, and I love that 3D kind of a look on the logo. Yeah, apart from that, only 154 grams, so it's nice that way, hiding a 3000 mAh battery. Also, you get a tempered glass protection on top that comes with the device out of the box, which also a nice touch, a nice goodies really. So yeah, overall the phone looks very streamlined, very nice. So that's the 5.5-inch screen. It's very glossy, and it's a fingerprint magnet. You get the flash and the front camera, 20 MP camera, plus your earpieces and sensors. Below you'll have the shortcut keys, and then here the dual hybrid SIM card arrangement, and then your micro USB 2.0 port, your 3.5 jack, a noise cancelling mic, the speakers, the power button, volume rocker. They're nice. Good tactile feedback. Nothing much on the top here. Behind you have the 13 MP back camera plus an LED flash. A nice lines, and also overall, yeah, very streamlined, nice looking phone. So yeah, that's the 5.5-inch HD screen. Now this has to be one of the downside of the device. A lot of devices at this price point comes with a full HD display at least. So with the Vivo V5, you get an HD display only, but the size is almost the industry standard one, 5.5 inch. However, you don't see much pixelated icons on the screen, so that's thanks to the display quality. Actually, it's an IPS display, but also it has very good viewing angle. Decent actually, let's not call it very good. When we go to and see a color card, it's decent, but again the low resolution is apparent. You cannot make out much difference between these color palettes and even these color palettes. And here till about here, I think the viewing angle is proper. After that you start to change color. So yeah, obviously having an HD screen at this price point is not the greatest thing, but that also does good to the battery life, as we'll discover later. But then yeah, the display and the resolution is definitely not one of the strongest part of the device out here. It comes with this custom skin on top of Android Marshmallow, and it has some own tricks and tips. It's not exactly, if you're coming from a stock Android, then you'd find it a little different. For example, the functions and all comes out from the bottom, and then your notification bar out here. Single press here would give you options to edit the home page, and then long press here will get you to the recent apps and stuffs. Let's quickly go ahead and check out the settings. So here again, settings is also slightly, the way elements are arranged is slightly different as well. You get the about phone in more settings, and there, see, it's called Fun Touch OS. Yeah, and then you also have the OTG function off or on. So you can have it switched on, but it will automatically switch off after 5 minutes of inactivity. So note that if it does not recognize your USB pen drive, just make sure to switch this setting on. And then RAM and storage space. So let's see, we have lots and lots of running apps really right now there. And total space 4 GB RAM, 2.81 GB is available. So that's a very good RAM management. Overall, I've seen for daily life, it does have a very good RAM management, by the way. Out of 32 GB, it has 18.27 GB available because we have a couple of games installed and a lot of other apps, and we took a lot of photos and videos. But you should get just under 25 GB of space when you first buy this device. Overall, the user interface is very smooth, fluidic, and we did not face any lag in our daily life thanks to the octa-core MediaTek processor. The camera UI is simple, you can see. And I have this voice icon made here because I have the voice shutter enabled. And it automatically takes photos on your voice cues, and then you have some of the shooting modes out here, and then some of the other settings. It also tries to detect your gender and stuff. I don't know how useful that is. 480p, 1080p is the max video, and then palm touch capture. I see the gesture control is not really very consistent, and it's a hit or miss situation really. The videos, and then that's the highlight of the device. It's a brilliant selfie camera. I see how bright it is and does not lag at all, and shows great amount of detail. Plus it also has a flash option. You can have continuous flash, no flash, or auto. Yeah, there you go. Also say take photo. So I have show my palm enabled. The moment I close it, it takes photo, but not all the time. Let's see, it's a hit and miss scenario. At times you'll see it's just clicking photo out of the blue. So that's one thing that is not very consistent. You get some of those filters. Yeah, so we tested the image and video quality on this device, and we need to take them separately, the rear camera and the front camera. The rear camera is good under enough light, but it's kind of soft images. Also, the autofocus is not very consistent, is what we've seen. Under low light, it shows a lot of noise. The front camera is brilliant and definitely is better than the rear camera. Under enough light, it shows very good amount of detail. Even under low light, it's better than the rear camera, but still shows noise after a decent amount of ISO level. However, that flash help, and that moonlight flash is kind of mainly a fill flash. You know what that means? Fill flash is not like, it does not fire straight into your face. It kind of fires and then tries to light up the darker areas rather than evenly distribute the light all around, because your face might be well lit, your background or some of the parts might not be well lit. So fill flash tries to make the darker areas kind of slightly brighter, but not overexposing the already well lit areas. So it does a good job in that, and we found some pretty pleasing selfies with that moonlight selfie. Overall, a very good camera, at least the front camera. The sound output is very loud and brilliant. The bass is just adequate. Even the treble does not, neither of them overshadow the other. Brilliant output. Great surround sound. The vocals are nice. So overall, the audio performance of the Vivo V5 is supremely pleasant. We did some benchmark testing on this device, and although the MediaTek octa-core processor is very good and performs without lag for day-to-day life, but then when compared to some of the other mainly Snapdragon devices, still fall short. You can see most of the time it scores much below average in our benchmark test. The 3000 mAh battery took us about 11.5 hours. That's a very good, and that's mainly thanks to that low res screen. So that's probably the only point where the HD screen is actually proved to be an advantage of this device. So overall, the battery life is really good and will easily take you through the day. We played some game on this device like NFS No Limit and Modern Combat 5, and it could play all of these games without any lag. So then guys, some of the good things about the Vivo V5 is its overall look and feel. The design, it's very premium looking device, and also the front camera is brilliant. The audio quality is brilliant. Some of the cons would be, number one, that HD screen, although not necessarily if you consider the battery life as your primary reason to buy a phone. And also, yeah, I would have liked it to be a little more rugged. Does not feel very rugged, and the rear camera really could have been better, mainly from the autofocus consistent point of view. Autofocus is really not consistent on the rear camera. They can improve that via firmware update, but I don't know when that will come, if at all. Those two are the main cons of this device, really. The price is, I think it's adequate considering that selfie camera, such a huge resolution selfie camera, is relatively a new concept in the market. So they're still trying to milk that part of the segment. The F1s, Oppo F1s also priced similarly, a few thousand here and there. Now compared to the Oppo F1s, well, we could not review the F1s, so I cannot exactly head on compare that, but when I saw the samples of the selfie camera, I think this selfie camera is slightly better, and definitely the flash quality is more pleasing on the Vivo one. But I cannot really compare about the rear camera on both the phones. So overall, yeah, it's a really good buy at this price point, but at this price point it also has made some adjustments. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel or share this video to share the love. Thank you.